Hi, I'm Wolf from RAGNAROK. Today we're going to talk about whether crit can miss or not. There's a lot of confusion that people saying that their critical attacks can still miss occasionally. So without further ado, let's do some experiment. The first experiment here, we're going to hit Ifrit MVP with just 123 crit points and 276 of hit points. As you can see, there's a lot of missed attacks here. This is due to the 276 of hit is not enough to actually hit Ifrit MVP consistently. The attacks dealt are mixed between white, critical, and missed attacks. So what if we can land critical attacks consistently? On the second experiment, we did pump our crit points to be consistently land critical to Ifrit MVP. We also make our hit point stays on 276, same amount as our first experiment. In contrast to our first experiment, we could not see a single miss. In this experiment, we could conclude that crit attacks in RAGNAROK will ignore flee and cannot miss. But why there's such a confusion in the first place? In our third experiment, we try to pump our crit to be excessively more than enough to land 100% critical hits and have our hit relatively stays the same. A lot of miss indicators shown here, even though with 350 for crit. The difference on this third experiment is I intentionally re-equip all of my proc cards and smell them. All of my proc skill are normal skill that can't crit, hence why it will always land as non-critical attacks and will calculate hit and doesn't ignore flee. This one of many reasons that people think that crit still can miss. But actually, it's all the other not crit-able skills that proc that actually misses. RAGNAROK Online Origin actually mimics some of classic Rome mechanics. RAGNAROK Classic Ragnarok has critical mechanic where it also ignore flee but not death. RAGNAROK Global Origin also copies the classic mechanic where kata-type weapon naturally has their crit point doubled. That's all for this video. Please remember, even though RAGNAROK Online Origin tries to mimic mechanics from classic Ragnarok, it's not always one-to-one copy. So the best way is to conduct experiments. If you find this video helpful, please consider to subscribe since I'll be making more RAGNAROK videos in the future. See you on the next video.